Hey guys, welcome back to the OHA YouTube channel. This is Jason. Got a quick video for SBG magazine issue number 2. This is a further video to the first one I put out last night with regards to issue number 1. So it's going to be a similar format. I'm just going to take you through the bare bones of the magazine, just do a little showcase on the kind of quality you can expect. I don't want to get into too much because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. You need to get your hands on these. At the very least, the PDF. I would highly recommend the physical copy. I'm in no way being paid to say that. I'm just telling you that out of the goodness of my heart. To be honest with you guys, you need these on your shelves. They are an excellent resource, and it's amazing to see what just fans can do for other fans. So I'm a big fan of supporting what they're doing here because I want to see it continue. So let's jump right into it. So for issue 2, again, we've got to focus on the Hobbit with respect to Azog and Thorin in the cover here. Similar setup as before. You've got a nice editorial, as well as your table of contents. Always handy to be able to flip to what you need when you need it. Moving on to Tom's top 10. He went with undercosted heroes in this particular write-up. Just going over strengths, weaknesses, special rules, abilities, point value comparisons. A very interesting read, especially for the competitive player who is looking to get more bang for their buck. You know, for new players coming in or old players who are now looking to get into more competitive play, these are an excellent resource because it's really showing you what you can get and where your points are going to go. So it's a number of pages. Did an excellent job putting it in. They also make it very clear, guys, you are welcome to write these guys. Every opportunity they get, they seem to be asking for responses. They've got their email address, which is sbgmagazine@gmail.com. It's the same email address you're going to contact if you want to order a physical copy. Moving on to the Doctor's Corner, this is Dr. Grant. He is a guru on the One Ring forums, and the topic he is dealing with in this issue is the bond of friendship between wargamers. I'm sure we all know that we have an interesting and particular hobby, and it's nice to find guys and girls and people who share that. So it's an interesting read again, down to earth, and you know, talking about something near and dear to our heart. So an interesting read. Next, we get on to an article by Kieran Street called "Fluff and Fury." It explains how and why you should use fluff. For those who don't know what fluff is, it is keeping theme and character above all else, sacrificing combos and alterations by sticking to the thread of the movie or books. The emphasis is not just on winning, but creating an evocative tale that will make an enjoyable game for both players. That was a quote from Mr. Street, and I couldn't agree more. For me, that really hits home, as at the OHA, our focus is in line with what he's saying. We love the story, the lore, the fun, the film, the books, but we all know someone who can take the competitive play, you know, a little too far. But all in all, we're here to enjoy the hobby, tell a story, and in a lot of cases, guys, make our own. So never forget that. This game is a fantastic game. It's an immersive world. Just make sure you have fun with it. That's the whole point of it. So moving on from that, that's again a few pages, and he goes into a number of different themed armies, and it's a very interesting read and really hit home with me. Next, we get into the scenario that is going to be used for the battle report, and this is for the Battle of Azanu Ilbazer, or the Battle of Dimril Dale. So they lay out the entire scenario for you, the special rules, the models required, and the objectives, as well as the stat lines and information for the particular characters of note. Excellent resource, especially if you know, if you're a newer player and you don't necessarily have all the books you need. It's nice to have this kind of information and be able to apply it to the game. Next, we get into my particular favorite content within their magazines, and that is the Tactica. As I am newer to the Lord of the Rings Hobbit world, I come from a wargaming background, but it's only recently that I've started playing SBG. This is a very, very handy tool for me because it gets me up to speed and familiar with a lot of different theories and tactics. So in this particular one, they're talking about Azog's hunters. So you've got hunter orcs, Gundabad orcs, and it just basically goes through, gives you tips on army composition, using them in combat, what to watch for, what to do. Just very, very helpful. And that article is written by a man by the name of Sam Page, and it's very well done. Very well done indeed. So again, you can see beautiful full color photos. Everything's nice, big, very easy to read. It's just a terrific resource, guys. Really good. So that goes through all the way to the end there, and then we get into the full-fledged battle report. And my experience when I first started wargaming was obviously like a lot of you guys, and that was reading articles in White Dwarf. And I can always remember being a fan of reading through the battle reports, and this really takes me back to those original battle reports that I remember reading as a kid, simply because it's so exciting. The way they write it and produce it, they've done an excellent job. It tells a fantastic story, and the quality of these battle reports, the only thing that I miss is the classic old map and scale that they used to include on the old GW ones, but it's really an amazing read. Excellent terrain. We'll get into that towards the end. The boards and the models that these guys use to produce these battle reports are stunning. They're a step above, and it just makes for amazing content. So it goes through the entire battle report, turn by turn, gives you some input from other players, outside opinions. Just a lot of fun and an interesting read. So I would advise you to pick it up and read it. So we're going to flip right through to the back, and again, another key part of this, and this one is the painting masterclass. Again, as the first issue, they have all the paints required and a step-by-step guide on how to get this desired effect for painting your Thor model. Again, Shadow and Flame put this together, and they've done a terrific job. So the detail and the quality of that paint job is above reproach. So very impressed with that. Moving on to the building Middle-earth terrain tutorial for Dimrill Dale. Again, these guys are great, step by step. They show you how to build it, and really make it so that you can understand, and there's no reason you can't attempt this and have a table of that quality to play on. They give you all of the information you need for the materials required, the painting steps, the flocking. Just an excellent job. Excellent job. Furthermore to that, they go ahead and they do the customizations that were done for Azog as well as young Balin. To change him over to an axe, they show you how to drill and rod him, as well as with Azog, they demonstrate some green stuff work. All in all, just terrific stuff to help push you to the next level in your hobby skill set. Jumping to the rear, they've got their hobby blog, which takes you through again what they're working on. This one is updated towards the last one. And then you have the supporting SBG page where you can get in contact, and they sort of explain their mission statement. So that's currently issue 2, and we will be coming back to do issue 3 shortly. But just wanted to take you through that and show you what all is inside the cover. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you get a copy of it. At the very least, go and get yourself a free PDF. But these guys are doing an excellent job of championing our hobby, and we need to support them and keep guys like this going because they are the future.